Melinda Taylor has arrived in the Netherlands free at last after an ordeal lasting nearly a month in Libya. The Australian lawyer was part of an international criminal court team caught up in the internal politics of Libya while helping prepare a defence for a son of the former dictator Muammar Gaddafi. The president of the ICC says Ms Taylor's in good spirits, and the Foreign Minister Bob Carr says it's a very happy ending. More now from ABC correspondent Lisa Miller in The Hague.
A little tired is what those who've seen her say, but certainly in good spirits and in good health, which is very important, that even after a month in detention, she was looked after quite well. That was what they said after they saw her in Rome. I've just been at Rotterdam Airport, where she touched down around 1 a.m. The Hague time, and has now been reunited with her husband and her child.
The Foreign Minister Bob Carr had been to Tripoli to help secure her release. Was she just a victim of being associated with trying to defend the wrong side in post-Gaddafi Libya?
Well, there'll certainly be an investigation into why it got to this point, and there was certainly an international lobbying effort that was very intense to be able to free not only Melinda Taylor but her three other colleagues. There's been questions about the ICC and how they have dealt with this, whether those four should have been in Libya in the first place without putting a little bit more thought into it. And certainly Bob Carr was free with those criticisms earlier.
It might have been safer for Melinda if the court had nailed down some detailed protocols and procedures, especially given the sensitivity of the Gaddafi name in post-revolutionary Libya before they sent their team in. But that's something for them to reflect on.
She'd been accused of spying. What concessions did the International Criminal Court make to smooth the way for her to be released from the country?
Well, they agreed that they would have their own internal investigation, so they're waiting for Libyan authorities to hand over all of the information they have. But the ICC, and the moment that it really nailed this release was when they offered the statements of regret and also statements of apology. And the ICC president was on hand again today during the release, and they were the kinds of words that he was offering to the Libyans. Let's listen to what he had to say.
I also wish to emphasize that in carrying out its functions, the court has no intention of doing anything that would undermine the national security of Libya.
The president of the International Criminal Court there, and before that ABC correspondent Lisa Miller in The Hague.